Hello everybody, it's Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda. I'm here again with a craft along. This is the part 2 to the soft-sided cover journal for autumn. Yesterday in part 1 we sewed 2 placemats, one on the outside, one on the inside, and then a felt piece in between we sewed around. I went ahead and I added a little bit of embellishment. It's a very thin piece of metal that I used, what's the name of the glue? E6000. I used E6000 to glue it down. And then this journal is made out of paper, and I got it. It's a freebie from Artie Mays. So I've been spending all day preparing the pages. It takes forever to print out all the pages. I did design this page myself, but the rest of the pages are either from Took's Craft Table, a few from Artie Mays, and one from Dust to Roses, I think it is. Yeah, so just whatever I had, I kind of put together. Also, some of my coffee dyed lace pages, I colored them. I digitally colored them orange and green to add a few orange and green pages as well. So I'll just flip through. This is these are pages for the first signature. Oh, I'll show you the backs. I did print front and back. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. Today's Tuesday. It's my last final day off of 4 straight. So I'm pretty well rested, and I've done a lot of crafting. And tomorrow I go back to work, but luckily I work from home, so it's not too bad. And I love what I do. So that's the first signature. We are going to add some other pages to it. And this is the second signature. So what we're going to do today is we're going to put the 2 signature pages together. We're going to create an inside pocket for the front and back cover and sew that on. And what else are we going to do? Oh, and then we're going to sew the signatures in. And then the next video will be starting to decorate the pages. So those are the 2 signatures. I also have some wildflower book pages. These were kind of fallish looking. So I'm going to put one in each signature. And then 1 page from Edith Holden from the October section. Her beautiful papers. 1 in each signature as well. So I also think that I will add a couple pages of just coffee dye paper that I made. So I think I'll put 2 in each signature. And now we will just fold the pages up and put the signatures together. So you want to use your bone folder. This part is basics, so if you've been making journals a while, then you know how to do this, but we do have a lot of newcomers, so I thought it would be nice to do from start to finish in different parts on video. Good idea to always use your bone folder to really set the folds so that it lays properly when you're sewing your signatures in. Okay. So the other day when I got at Fisherman's Wharf, I got a handmade friendship type bracelet, and I decided to try to make my own. So it's got one of those slip knot things. It turned out pretty cute, and I placed an order for some things to make a few of these bracelets. I ordered some charms and beads and some of the cording. And once I get that, I think I'll do a little video on how I figured out how to make them. They're very easy, and I think they're very cute. So I hope to do an upcoming video for that as soon as I get all the products I need to make them. So if you haven't already hit the bell, you can hit the bell to receive notification of all upcoming videos that I'll be doing. Here's a Artie Mays freebie. So pretty. So I think the kids are starting to go back to school now. I wonder how that's going with COVID. With the children not being able to be vaccinated. I made this page. I just like to play with my Photoshop sometimes. So we'll decide where to put these. There's going to be 10, 11, 12, 14 pages for each signature. I try to do 10, but I don't want to do 3 signatures. So, I think this amount will be okay. We might need to cut this page down, although I really don't want to. I'll probably fold it and maybe cut the bottom. Yeah, I'll cut the bottom of it. One in here. Let's see where to put the coffee dyed. Okay, so that's one signature. So we're having a nice sunny day today. It says it's 23 Celsius, so it's not too cold, which is nice, because the other few days, it was overcast, more overcast, and on the cooler side. So I didn't do too much to the cover because I just love the print of the pumpkins on it, and I really didn't want to cover it up. So I didn't do too much on the cover. I made this page as well. I just thought the colors were nice and fallish. Actually, I wanted to put this in the inside. Okay. So now let's see where to put these pages. Let's put Edith Holden. I like to put Edith Holden up front. I love her pages. I love her illustrations and the type used. Excuse me a moment, I have a window washer coming. I just need to shut my window. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, they're washing our windows today in this building. Alright, let's see where to put this one. Put here. Okay. There, so we got our two signatures together. I think what I'll do is I'll fold this page in. Here we go. And I need to decide if I want to cut the top or the bottom. I think this one I'll cut some of the top, because I really don't want to cut this off. So, but I really don't want to cut that either. I guess I'll cut the bottom. Well, we lost what the bird's name was, but feeding in stubble. That's okay. Can't keep it all. Should probably cut this end off too, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop it all down, so that'll be okay. And we'll cut off the bottom of this one. I told myself I would get a new cutting mat when these lines rub off, and it's almost time to get a new one, I think. All right. They don't last very long. I think I got it about 5 months ago. But we do a lot of crafting on it, so it's no wonder. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll trim up try to bang it down to get it all close to the fold line as possible. This one, I'm going to take out the either fold, and I don't care if it sticks out a little bit. But I'm going to cut the rest of this. Now when you do this, you need to make sure you have a new sharp blade, otherwise it can pull and tear your paper. And I've had that happen so many times, and it just ruins it. Still kind of made it jaggedy, but that's okay, because we're going to put lace and stuff on the ends. It's okay if she's hanging out a little bit. Edith Holden is allowed. Okay. Slam it down. Got it nice and tight down there. Not bad. It'll be fine. That's the good thing about junk journal. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's just make sure the pages are where we want them. On these book pages, I did put masking tape on the binding because they are older pages, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't rip when we bind them. Okay, so we have our 2 signatures ready, but we're not going to bind yet, because first we're going to create our pockets for the inside. And I think I'm going to make my pocket the same height as my pages. So I think I would like a 2.5-inch pocket. Two and a half. And 2.5. I do have 2 paper trimmers, but I tend not to get them out. I use this utility knife mostly for cutting my pages. Okay, so let me get my 2-inch hole punch, and find the center. And then I just kind of eyeball it. Actually, I think I'll do them both at the same time so that both of them get cut the same. should cut them together because this is a heavy duty one. Oh, guess not. Alright, so I'll do one at a time. At least we got the lines where we want them. I think it's because that thing wasn't, because this wasn't, this was shut. Okay, I'll fix that later. All right. Everything's falling. Okay, so we will ink. Sorry for the reaching. We'll ink this up. We'll see if the window washer makes a lot of noise on the window. They're probably using a power washer. I don't know. They're using what they call a boom or a boomer to get up high. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to anchor the pockets down with a little bit of glue, and then we're going to sew around it. So I'm going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac. I waited all day for them to wash the windows, and they decided to do it right when I'm doing the video. It's alright, I need them done. My windows are so dirty. Right, it's pretty good. Alright, so now we will sew. I'm just going to do a straight stitch. because I'm sewing paper, I'm going to do it on a 4. Make it a wide stitch. Let's see if you can see me. My camera angle again. Okay. Great, so we have our pockets. Starting to look good. Yeah, that'll be nice. So now we're going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And let me get a template. Which I can't find, so that's okay. We'll make another one. I usually save them, but I reorganized and I didn't put them in a place that I could find them readily. So let's see. We'll do a 1-inch, we'll pretend that there's a 1-inch spine. more than 1 inch, so let's see. Alright, so what I do is I fold the spine in half long ways. And then I fold it in half this way to find the middle. And then I usually come down about 1.5 inches. And then I fold it again. So now we have our marks where we want our 3 holes to be. So this is the center. And then we'll put each signature about 1/4 inch apart. Then I take my pokey tool, my awl, and I punch 3 holes. Get something to poke into, and I found my templates. That's okay. This is a good one. Okay, so then what we do is we want to center this. Make sure there's an even amount top and bottom. And we're going to mark where our holes are going to be. Okay. We're going to punch our holes. Okay, we can see them on the outside. This one's not very even, I think because it didn't go through evenly. There. And then we're going to do for the center. I'm going to clip these together to hold them together. And actually, I don't want this one in the center. I think I wanted this in the center. Okay. We're going to line this up inside. Poke our holes through. Okay, that one. Oh, and I totally forgot, but you're supposed to mark what is the top so that it lines up, and I hope, yeah, that was the top. So yeah, you want to do that in the beginning so you don't mess that part up, which I have yet to do, but being on video, I think I totally forgot because I'm on video. All right. So that's the hard part. It's not hard, but it's just a little nerve-wracking if you get it wrong. Okay, then, excuse my reaching. Then what I use is wax thread, and I measure 3 times the length of my cover. Thread my needle, and then the fun begins. So I think I'm going to use this for the front one, the first signature. I'm going to go in through the center of the first signature, in through this hole. Since there's so many layers in this, you just hope that it goes through straight. You want to leave a little bit hanging. Then you go in through the bottom. Let's see. Page full again. Sometimes you have to go through this way again to find your hole. And I got Willow on top of my camera here. Oh. And then you go in through the bottom. Out through the top. Out through the top again. In through the center. It's hard to do at this angle. Oh, we pulled through. Okay. Let's do this again. Sorry. Sorry, guys. This like never happens to me, but we're on camera and it's a funny angle. Okay. In through the middle. And this time, I'm going to clamp this down. In through the bottom. Through the bottom of the signature. Out through the top. In through the middle. On the other side. Make sure it's in firmly. Yep, that's good. And then do a double knot. Then what I do is I clamp these together so they don't get in the way. And then I do the second one. In through the middle, out through the middle. Let's see. Clamp it down. Just doesn't want to go through the 3 layers again. There we go. Through the bottom. Out through the top. And through the middle. One on either side of the string. Hold tight. Tie in a double knot. There we go. Very nice. It's going to expand outward, so I didn't really make it too wide here. Then you want to go through each page and make sure they all lay nice and flat. And I'll do that off camera. Yeah, that turned out nice, but this one page didn't go in because I didn't have it in properly. That's okay. There we go. So, I think that'll be it for today since it was a rather long video. Tomorrow we will be making notebooks, one for each side of the inside cover. And we'll probably also start decorating some of the pages. So stay tuned for the next video. It might be tomorrow, but I do have to go back to work. So if it's not tomorrow, it'll be sometime this week, I promise. Thank you so much again for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.